let them know your name. Let them know the pain. Sacrifices you made, won't let them be in vain. Lord, it's your world, we're just spinning in it. Lord, it's your world, we're just living in it. Whoa, don't you tell me how to feel, I'ma feel my way. Y'all died on the crossroads on the third day.
People are always talking, but what happens when the talk isn't cheap? And it is what it is.
That's why I'm easy.
And the friendly gods ate up my sacrifice. Very nice. Thank you for the sacrifice. Please have another sacrifice. No, I've had enough for the day. Listen, I'm going to be very insulted unless you have another. I don't want another sacrifice, okay? Look at you, look skinny. Don't think I've had enough, not clear?
That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning.
Listen, if I know anything, I know that God always shows up. I might not know what to do next. I might not know where to move next. I might not know the next part of this plan. I know that God shows up every time. I might not understand why I get to end up in this situation, but I know that God shows up every time. I might not know the end of this story, but if I know anything, I know that before this chapter closes, before this book closes out, the hand of God will show up.
I won't waste it. I guarantee.
No, I don't want a woman like Lois. I want Lois. It's perfect. I love.
She don't see us? You see me?
Yeah. Yes, I see you. You see me?
Hell yeah, I see you. Both of us sitting here looking like two big Barneys. We see each other.
You don't actually have a lust problem, you have a pain problem, a rejection problem, a nobody ever took the time to spend real time with you problem, and lust just became your favorite way to cope, to feel something, even if it hurts later. You keep praying to stop being so lustful and attracting all these lustful people who just want to use you. But the truth is, you just have a wound, and that wound needs healing. Because here's the thing, lust feels like comfort when you've been emotionally starved. It feels like control when everything else in your life feels very unstable, and it's always been unstable. It feels like power when you've been overlooked, abandoned, or even replaced. So lust isn't actually your weakness, it became your regular medication for loneliness, insecurity, fear, and shame. Here's the good news about this. You don't have to keep running back to something that breaks you just to feel okay or just to feel something. You're not crazy. You're not nasty. You're just wounded and you need to heal. I wish somebody would have told me this before, because when I tell you, I have been there. I've tried filling my wounds with all the wrong things. And there's a space in my bio where we literally talk about this and we grow in community on steps by steps on how to heal from this.
I love you, Lord. Oh, your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good.
I got evicted. I lost my car. I lost my job. I lost my grandma. And I had to move back in with my mama. Back in my hometown. So not only am I living with my mama, but I'm back where I was 5 years ago. Pissed at God. I mean, that's an understatement from what I was feeling, because it's like I'm reading the Bible, I'm praying, I'm fasting, I'm going to church, I'm doing all of the things, and none of that was good enough. None of that counted for nothing to the point that you could stop the enemy from taking all my stuff. I really had to lose everything. After I call myself going off on God or whatever the case, he responds back to me and he lets me know I ain't take nothing from you. And the devil can't take nothing from you that you don't give him. Whatever the devil took, I can bet you gave it to him. You know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, you doing all the things. I see you fasting. I see you praying. I see all of it. But are you truly being obedient? Am I truly Lord of your life? Because that's what the blessings are tied to. The blessings are tied to your obedience, not you acting and looking like a Christian. You know what I'm saying? See, God will tell us to do certain things because he knows what cycles we're in. So what he instructs us to do is to get us out of those cycles so we can stop going around the same loop over and over and over again. He's like, what I tell you to do is to get you out of that cycle of getting you this close to your breakthrough and then snatching you all the way back to the start. Because this is not my first time starting over. This is not my first time having to go and get all of my stuff back again. And he's like, I want to free you from that. But Lexus, I can't free you from that thing until you allow me, until you give me full control over your life, until you surrender fully. Not just to some things, but to all things. Everything I tell you to do. I don't care how small it is. You have to trust in me with all of your heart. And I mean with all of it. If you want to truly be free. If you want to stop having to start over. I don't want you to start over. You know what I'm saying? It's like we have the desires of God's heart. What we desire to have, God desires for us to have. That's where we get the desires from. He's like, I want you to have all of this stuff. You think I want you in this place? When I've called you to bigger heights, I don't want you here. You keep tricking yourself out of your position. And that ain't got nothing to do with me. I keep my word. You know what I'm saying? I do what I say I'm going to do. But do you? Then God says, and another thing, I'm not calling you no coward because I've made you courageous. I've given you power, dominion, and authority, but you kind of act like a coward. He says life gets hard for everybody. I don't care what God you claim to serve. It can be your ancestors. It can be Buddha, Allah, whoever. You are going to have trial and you are going to have tribulation. He say, Lex, your problem is every time stuff get hard, you cower down in a corner. You completely stop. You freeze up. And that's not what I've called you to do. I have not called you to be weak. He said, what kind of father would I be if I allow you to continue to cower down in a corner and not use the power and the dominion that I've given you? It's not happening. He says it's not happening. The levels I have for you to go, it takes a lion. It takes somebody with some real heart. He says, what kind of father would I really be if I allowed you to be weak? He says, I'll let you lose it all again. You can get it back. You can go get it back. But if you do not develop the heart, if you do not develop the character to carry the calling, I will let you lose it again. I'll keep letting you lose it. So I don't know what you gonna do, but you better choose wisely. And you better choose quickly. Mind you, I'm all depressed and stressed. I don't have nothing. You talking about power and you talking about a calling, and I don't have nothing, huh? He then says, I'll tell you what you do have. You got everything you need. You got everything you need to keep going and to go get your stuff back and to keep your stuff this time. And you don't have no excuses. Go get your stuff and keep your stuff. I'm like, you're right. I do got that. He like, so what you gonna do? What you gonna start with first? And now that I've repented and I've turned away from all of those foolish sins, we back in the lab. Yeah, we back in the booth. We back creating content, and we're not stopping until we up this time. I don't care what happened. I don't care what transpired. We're not stopping, okay?